Good morning. I would like to start today with actually an email announcement that I got from the Small Business Administration about an event that they have today that you could actually attend. It's going to be done in Seattle, Washington, but you can do it. You can view it online in about an hour and a half, in about 90 minutes. So let's take a look at the email that I got. There's an announcement here. Let me do some, not getting the sound on it. Hold on.
Thomas Edison's light bulb, from Henry Ford's assembly line to Bill Gates' software, American innovation has been and still is the envy of the world. Our history is full of innovative entrepreneurs who have challenged the status quo, thought outside the box, and created new products and industries that few thought possible. Hi, my name is Dr. Winslow Sargent, and I am Chief Counsel for the SBA Office of Advocacy. I would like to hear your ideas on some important questions regarding our economy. What drives innovation?
I hope you can hear it.
How do we maximize entrepreneurship? And what is the appropriate role for government? These are just some of the topics to be examined during an upcoming symposium, and I would like you to join us to share your thoughts and experiences. I'm inviting you to be part of a day-long participant-driven event on September 19th in Seattle, Washington, titled Small Business and Government, Maximizing Entrepreneurship, Driving Innovation. We are bringing together entrepreneurs, venture capitalists, and government officials, joined by angel investors and academics, to examine the role small business and innovation plays in fostering entrepreneurial development in our economy. The event will focus on the unique challenges faced by startup companies in the entrepreneurial ecosystem. Seattle is a place where innovation is part of the fabric of the community. From aerospace to high-tech to venture capital to biomedical, innovation has a home in Seattle. And that is why I'm excited to co-host this event with the Northwest Entrepreneur Network and the Seattle Center Foundation. I think this is going to be an interesting day with lively discussions on important topics. So please, go to our website, www.sba.gov/advocacy, to learn more about the event, to register, and to submit a question. Thanks.
Okay. That is probably intended to be for the big picture, the big businesses. However, the themes that are going to be discussed are something that are vitally important to you and to me as we either start a new business or grow an existing business. And let me fill in for you from the press release, if you weren't able to hear everything that the good doctor was talking about. Today at 8:30 Pacific Standard Time or 11:30 Eastern Standard Time from Seattle, Washington, and there's no cost obviously for you to view it online. The Office of Advocacy of the Small Business Administration is doing a symposium titled Small Business and Government Maximizing Entrepreneurship, Driving Innovation. Actually, it's being done in Seattle. I didn't realize this, for the 50th anniversary of the Seattle World's Fair. I do remember as a youngster of age 13, didn't attend the World's Fair, but certainly saw a lot of pictures and what was ever being done, or what could be done 50 years ago. Imagine today. Well, we're going to see we're going to see a live streaming from the internet, a symposium today. Certainly something that was not available to me or anybody 50 years ago. The event is actually a day-long, participant-driven entrepreneurship conversation about the role of innovation and entrepreneurship in our government, in our society, in our economy. It's co-sponsored by the U.S. Small Business Administration Office of Advocacy and the Northwest United States Entrepreneur Network. Entrepreneurs, venture capitalists, government officials, angel investors, funding innovators, and academies or academics will be among the participants. Panels throughout the day will focus on such central small business topics as optimizing the relationship between small business, innovators, and government. Yes, and let's hope that our one of the two candidates for President of the United States will really focus on what is needed in this country. I heard one of the candidates in a commercial, I think last night, state that under his program, his vision, there will be 12 million new jobs created in the next 4 years. 3 million jobs a year. If indeed that can happen, it will be what this country needs to get our economy back into some sense of normalcy. Emphasis on if indeed it can be done. I am not going to cast my vote for president until I am able to see and totally understand a platform, because at this point in time it's only a platform, a plan, a business plan, if you will, a detailed business plan. I'm being a little sarcastic. Yesterday, I excuse me, I was talking about as you're starting your new business, unless you are going outside of your business, outside of your pocket, outside of your own personal savings to start the business, you don't need a very detailed plan. You will need a detailed plan if you're going to ask somebody else for money to invest in your business venture. Nobody that I know, I guess I might know the wrong people, will invest in a business project, particularly a startup, unless there is a plan in place that talks about the project, describes it, and in itself presents a plan of how you're going to achieve certain business goals and objectives. But as far as the federal government is concerned, if the statement is being made on 12 million new jobs are going to be created in the next 4 years, I must see a detailed plan on how that's going to happen. Very, very important. It's rhetoric. It's rhetoric until I can see a plan. We have a plan in David's Water community to create new jobs because we have created a social marketing, social network technology platform that will allow new businesses to get started in a very simple fashion, in a very cost-effective fashion. We have a plan. We've tested it. We've worked it. It's worked for us, the community, myself personally, Small Biz David, as I have at least a dozen landing pages in the community that are generating cash flow, profitable cash flow, high margin cash flow, and it's working for me. There is no reason why it can't work for you. We've done the testing. The only thing that is needed from you is the business idea, the concept. Now, it doesn't have to be a great, big, grandiose kind of concept. As a matter of fact, as you're starting out, the more simple the idea is, the easier it is to market it, to communicate it, to grow it, and at the point then where you are growing and you say, okay, I need to make some major changes, then that's the point that you do it. But we believe, and we've demonstrated, that it can be done in a very simple fashion, very cost-effective fashion. So, if you have the time, and I'm going to check it out because it's going to be about 5 hours long. No, actually it's going to be longer than that. It's going to be a full day, 9, 3, 8 and a half hours. I suppose I'll take a half hour for lunch. But to enter the discussion from a live, or to listen to it from a live streaming capacity, go to sba.gov, simple, sba.gov, / right-hand / advocacy, ADVOCACY, advocacy. And that will take you and explain the event. And I encourage you to not necessarily devote an entire 8.5, 9 hours to it, but at least listen to some of it. And there'll probably be some type of recording made of the session since it's being done online. If they don't do it, they're missing out on an opportunity. Technology so very simply allows you to do it. You know, speaking about technology, I have been really amazed at how the government, particularly the current administration, has embraced technology for the various means of marketing and communicating the message of government to you and I, the taxpayers. And for sure, for absolutely sure, one of the major reasons that Barack Obama was elected president 4 years ago, or almost 4 years ago, without question, was his ability to put together a social media campaign and his embrace of all the various avenues. I actually read a statistic, and I shared it with you, that in his campaign for this coming election, he was going to be spending $18 million on Facebook. His campaign was going to spend $18 million. Now, I haven't followed him on Facebook. I don't spend very much time on Facebook. I send a lot of messages from the community to my Facebook fan page. I actually, if you've never seen it, go to Small Business Information. Go to facebook.com and search for Small Business Information, and you'll be taken to my fan page. I don't pay very much attention to it, as I said. I don't, at this point, we are just beginning to measure. We're going to talk about metrics of social marketing. I've just begun to measure how many folks leave Facebook and come to davidsbarter.com. That will be an important measurement, analytical tool for me to understand, can I get people to move from Facebook to davidsbarter.com? I don't want to give them all the good stuff on Facebook, so that's why I haven't spent more time developing my fan page on Facebook, but I want to give them enough information and enticement to come to David's Barter. Now, with the information flowing in the other direction, we have share buttons all over landing pages. Share buttons have become extremely important and critical to your ability to communicate your message. If you are sharing that message, well, technology allows it to happen. It is so simple. We just had to install a share button, a Facebook button, a LinkedIn button, a tweeting button, and a Google Plus button. And you can send that information in those 4 directions. Very, very key in the area of communications and marketing. So, summary of that statement. When you create your very optimized, very Googleized landing page, your own page, with your own branding, your own marketing, your own product, your own service, the first people that you will want to share that with are those folks who are in your various social media communities, networks. And we have made it very simple for you to do that. Okay, I'm going to stop this YouTube recording. And get ready to upload it.